comes to internal Wing Chun, it's hard to see. It's hard for us to actually show you what it is because it's mostly off of feel. But I want to cover a topic about Nim Lik, Nim Tao, where they talk about mind force. What they were referring to, mind force, is decoupling the hemispheres. When you decouple the hemispheres, you also are decoupling the joints to be able to move loosely in all directions so that you don't be co-contracted. So having mind force or your hemispheres decoupled allows you to be contracted here, but then loose anywhere else. So it's localized joint decoupling. So like as you push in on me, that's outward pung. But when I want to change it to structural collapse, I swallow his energy. Swallowing the energy is half of Fascia. Fascia is outward. You got to have the receiving part, and Taiji is spitting and swallowing. So you must have the receiving and collapsing. There's an argument that they say that, Wing Chun is not Tai Chi. It's not, but in internal Wing Chun, it's very similar. The body is the body. We all got 2 arms, 2 legs, we got a nervous system and a brain and 2 hemispheres. Everybody got that. So every internal art, we're all doing the same thing. Tai Chi have their way of doing things. Wing Chun has this way of doing things that's much more smaller and collapsed. That's the only difference. Other than that, we touch, we feel for sensitivity, we manipulate pung. We're all doing the same thing. So high level internal is just like Tai Chi because it's the same principles and concepts. There is 3 balls, not just my ball. Like I have my own ball of energy or spear. He has his own spear, a ball of energy. See, I move my energy, I move him, that's his spear. But when we connect, now we are another spear. See, Wing Chun is so concerned about the center line that they forgot that this is also a spear of contact. The question comes down to who's the conductor? Who's the person that's managing the fight? See, we get in the fight and throw punches. See how I'm the one conducting the fight between us two because I'm the martial artist and the other person maybe not. So I'm the one that's conducting what's happening. See, by having decoupled joints, I'm able to manipulate him. He throw a punch over here. See, I can receive a hard punch. So give me 2 hot punches. That's not easy. Give me 2 more hard. So won't you try that at home and try to receive 2 hard punches and then see if you can counterattack softly. Give me a hard punch. It's not easy. On the subject of Taigung. Taigung is where you raise the head, you tuck in the tailbone. When you do this, you should feel bio-tensegrity, where the fascia, you're in that perfect state where everything's feel connected mass. When you take this off, that's when everything is loose because now your fascia isn't tight. When you go back into Taigung and you do everything right, you should feel solid, connected mass. But within that, when you have decoupled joints from this connected mass, see, when I touch, I'm solid. But when I decouple the joints in a localized area, I was able to manipulate him either inward or outward without moving the rest of my body. So how that comes into play in manipulations, we're here, boom, see, I'm loose to do that. Everyone is co-contracted. That's why you're seeing a lot of Wing Chun, because the hands are dead. They're just stiff. They don't do anything with their hands, so the hands are like this. But then when you look at my hands, I'm holding the pressure but I can wiggle my fingers and do other things because the joints in my fingers are decoupled to allow me to move around and get into locks. So being in Taigung and having your joints decoupled, you allow the energy to flow freely through your fascia to then be able to have touch sensitivity, because the sensitivity sensors in your skin make it easy for you to then feel pressure and feel any type of pressure and be able to manipulate that pressure. So in Taigung, you are unloading the spinal joints to get better energy flow throughout all the rest of your joints, to be able to touch. See, like you throw a couple punches. See, I'm able to just manipulate my way in here because I'm not tight. So when they say flow like water, I could just walk through your defense because I'm not tight. If I was tight, I would give you, see, we would fight. But see how I loosen up and now I can take you?